Evidence a moment ago. Fireworks is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. For the first time with James Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
17 yards.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Conner. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Number 2. Calais Campbell on the stop. 2 yards on the play. 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. leads to 2nd and goal at the Ravens.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
To it on the stop. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 6-0 our score after 1. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He sets to and this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He'll get that one complete to Connor. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
And it's third down.
He'll try and run forward with Connor. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. There he goes right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it down. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Number 30,
James Conner. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 955. Here we go, D.
They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Play action. Now Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, I know he doesn't want a fumble lost by his name, but it was 4th down. I don't think he was going to get to the marker anyway.
I think he just hired you as his attorney because you have just argued that this fumble is actually okay.
I'm just saying not all fumbles are created equal, and the defense would have had the ball there anyway.
Okay, so the defense gets credit now, right? Someone gets a nice little mark by their name, but it really doesn't hurt the other guy because he wasn't getting there anyway. I like that. Good job.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short.
Now 4th down.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
On the carry.
James Conner with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
For the point after.
He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. And you've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40.
Jackson now. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Lamar Jackson.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Okay, it was fourth down, but you still had time here in the fourth quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Ravens' 30-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Again, it's Connor. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier, now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Tucker with the extra point. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On second down now, it's Connor. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Pittsburgh, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they dropped to 7-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.